So those are your 9 cars, 8 laps the distance, an Angler Machine and Tool heat race number 1. Under the green flag for the first time tonight for the Corpac Merchandising Sprint Cars with Jamie Collard and Glenn Styres in row 1. Row 2, Jamie Turner and the straight shooter Scott Kruder. Row 3 is the 3R of Shane Ross and the 5 of Keith Dempster. Then it's Zach Stumpy, Kyle Moffitt, and Connor Mahoney rounding out the 9-car field. 8 laps the distance. Angler Machine and Tool, heat race number 1.
Styres edging on Collard, but they come to the line and it's even down the front straightaway. Collard to the bottom, Styres up to the top, and they work it off the back stretch.
Styres with the momentum, works it to the lead down the back stretch. Scott Kruder and Jamie Turner go at it for the 3rd position.
Turner up there, but here comes Kruder on the inside. Ross here off of turn 4 with trouble in the 3R. He looks like he's clear and will stay green, Greg.
Glenn Styres will come across the line to complete lap number 2, 6 more to go. Meanwhile, it remains side by side for the 3rd spot between Kruder and Jamie Turner.
Turner trying to hot foot it down. Kruder pinches him off a bit into 3, but that's just tight racing. Kruder with the advantage. Turner trying to take it back on the high side.
Glenn Styres cruising out in front with Jamie Collard in 2nd, Scott Kruder 3rd, Jamie Turner 4th, 5th is Keith Dempster, and then it's Kyle Moffitt, 6th, Zach Stumpy, 7th and 8th, Connor Mahoney.
Styres will pick up some passing points, but he started on the outside front row. Probably won't make the bundle, but he'll be definitely in the redraw as they come here off of turn 4. Ross still stuck on the inside, sitting here patiently waiting for this one to wrap up. It's pretty much single file all around right now, Greg.
Go down, we'll see the 2 to go this time by an Angler Machine and Tool heat race number 1 with the 2nd place point driver Glenn Styres commanding this one out front.
Jamie Turner slipped up a bit. That'll give the inside lane to Dempster as he rockets through on the bottom in the 5. Now Turner trying to reel it back as they catch Kruder a little bit.
Styres takes the white flag, Collard about a half straightaway back in 2nd, then it's Scott Kruder, Keith Dempster, and Jamie Turner, your top 5.
This one all wraps it up. Styres takes checkers in the qualifying race win. Jamie Collard will be 2nd, Scott Kruder, Keith Dempster, Jamie Turner, then Moffitt, Zumpri, and Connor Mahoney. Shane Ross will finish in the infield with problems on the 3R.
So there's your winner of Angler Machine and Tool heat race number 1 out of right here in Ohsweken, Ontario, in the Rochester Nighthawks Ohsweken Speedway ride. It's Glenn Styres. We're now underway in the 2nd qualifying heat.
A brand new wing on the top of the number 9 NG as Daniels got into a crash a couple weeks ago, and now he's lost that lead spot. He's back to 3rd now as Cunningham gets around.
Dave Dykstra to the lead, Cunningham in 2nd. Right now it's Havard Daniels in 3rd, but he's feeling the heat from Mitch Brown and Jim Hoopinen, who's come all the way up from the back.
Mitch Brown has had off week the last couple of weeks. Now Daniels up off the end at turn number 4, and he will bring it to a stop. Brown up to 3rd, but that move may go back here as we go yellow.
So for Havard Daniels in the 9NZ, the car really didn't take off the initial green, and then it lost power up in corners 3 and 4. And the driver out of Coatesville, New Zealand will bring that car to a stop up in corner 4. And of course, Kyle Moffitt was in the last qualifying heat, but Tom Hoopinen mentioned tonight of the big move. It's a cancer ride taking place in September the 9th, 2012. Daryl Nohara, 2-time cancer survivor and a big move rider since 2010, will be there. Big Move, cancerride.com is how you can find out more information, Clint. Single file past the restart cone here with Dave Dykstra, your leader. 2 laps in Brooks, 6 to go.
here we go. Dykstra out front, but here comes Cunningham in the 71, making a bid for the lead.
Down to the inside is Cunningham. Dykstra up high. They go wheel to wheel across the stripe. At the line, Dykstra the leader that time, but Cunningham to the inside will grab the top position.
Cunningham is good on that bottom side, but Dykstra is too. He puts it in down there and tries to get back around. Can't do it. Halfway this time by.
Mitch Brown into the third position. The man on the move in this field will be the 14H of Jim Hoopanen, who sits in fourth. Would like to get one more spot for some more passing points.
Yeah, passing points are paramount out here to get up into a qualified spot in the feature later on. Everybody's searching for grip as the track starts to go away once again.
White flag will come out. Another lap time. Sorry, it's 2 to go this time. White flag next time around from starter Dale Shuneman as Travis Cunningham stretching out his lead. Now the white flag comes out a little early there.
Some of these guys on the bottom and some on the top, and they're all going pretty much the same speed right now. So the track should come in pretty good for feature later on. Cunningham hopes he'll be at the start of that one as he comes around and gets the heat race win. Second will be Dykstra. Third, Brown. Fourth, Hoopanen. Fifth, also Hoopanen. And sixth to Zimbardi, and then the cars did not finish.
So there's your winner of Drysdale Racing Products Heat Race number 2, Travis Cunningham. Driver of the trailers by Jim Bray, B&B decals, ERD engines, car number 71. Third qualifying heat coming out. Niagara Dental Arts, car number 80, it's the real deal, Chris Steele. Starting 7th and right here in Ohsweken, Ontario, in the Ohsweken Speedway Smoker's Paradise, Nancy's Variety car.
For the core pack merchandising sprints, and we are on it. Hoddick leads him into turn 1, Tommy.
Yeah, Hoddick got a good start there. Patrick got a late start to the season. Maybe didn't have the good tune-up on the motor for the restarts yet. And he slides back to second. Here comes Chris Steele in the 80 car.
Steele up to third, Nida to the top side. Steele working on the bottom, but he gives a bit of a twist and has to get out of it to avoid twisting the car around on the inside of Patrick.
Yeah, it's early on in this heat race. Steele has plenty of time here, so he backs off there. He's going to go after him again, and he will take the second spot into corner 1.
Nida pounding it off the cushion up there. Hoddick the leader running the inside. Steele right down behind him. The first guy on the top is Kyle Patrick in third.
So now Steele goes up to the top side now that he's gotten clear of Patrick, and he will search around for some grip up there. Hoddick running away with this one. Here comes Dave Nida trying to get to the third spot.
Nida trying to get underneath Patrick on the bottom. Patrick gets the high side loose and it doesn't work. Now they drag race back to 3 and it's Nida to the inside.
Still side by side for that third spot are Nida into 33K of Kyle Patrick. Nida now can't get up alongside enough to pull the slide job.
Patrick coming back around the outside. Hoddick still the leader. Chris Steele up to second as he takes it to the high side in 1, trying to chase down Todd Hoddick.
Nida has now fallen back from that position battle with Kyle Patrick. He falls back to fourth as Hoddick comes around to get the white flag.
One more lap to go. One more trip through 1 and 2 for leader Todd Hoddick, who's on the back end of Stites now. Nothing Steele can do. Is this one going away? It's going to be Hoddick on a turn 4.
Hoddick will get the win. Second is going to be Steele. Third is Patrick. Fourth is Dave Nida. Fifth, Mikey Krupka made up some ground there at the end. Then it's Derek Jonathan, the 96 of Shane Butler, and the 40 of Sammy Stites.
So there's your winner of O'Neill Farm Equipment Case International Heat Race number 3. Chris Steele, the real deal. Chris Steele takes home the win, and he may very well be the Top Gun Award winner, brought to you by Nathan Ackland State Farm Insurance. We'll wait for the official word, but he started 6th and moved up to 2nd, and in the heats I didn't see anyone else move as much as Chris Steele did, so we'll see if he's the one standing down on the front stretch during tonight's intermission.
B-main, and here we go.
Green gets on it. That Zumpy car's been fast as well. The A is the expediting machine for young Zach Zumpy. But up front, Turner and Zimbardi go at it for the lead. It'll be Turner out of lap 4. Oh, Zimbardi comes around the outside with a big move, Tommy.
Marty is one of those guys who's usually used to being up near the front, and you know he wants to put the hammer down here and get as much track time as he can in this B-main, try to get this car set up to make a run through the pack.
Zimbardi puts lap 2 on the board. Turner will come across in second. Then it is Connor Mahoney and Shane Ross with great runs here for the youngsters.
Shane Ross started on the back row up into the 4th and final transfer spot now. And he's looking for more, trying to chase down the 5 of Connor Mahoney.
Top 4 will make it in, the rest will be on the way out. Connor Mahoney and Shane Ross stacking it up 3rd and 4th. Zumpy gonna try and reel him in as best he can here to try and take away the final transfer position.
We're gonna get the halfway signal this time by 5 laps in, 5 to go for your leader, Jared Zimbardi. 2nd is Turner. 3rd is Mahoney. 4th, Shane Ross. On the outside looking in is Zumpy, Goldner, Butler, and Stice.
Out of turn 4, Zimbardi puts another one up on the clicker. That puts 6 up there with 4 to go. Turner's got nothing for him as they run in second right now. Behind them, Connor Mahoney and Shane Ross, and a long way back for Zumpy, Goldner. And they will need a caution, and Stites a little bit slow in the one, but that won't be a caution.
Last time through corner 3, Shane Ross had a bit of an issue into 3R, but it didn't slow him up any as he's going to the inside now of Connor Mahoney.
Yeah, Stites with problems with the 40 down low. Car not really up to speed. He'll pull now to the infield. Zimbardi around out of turn 3 and 4. He'll get the white flag this time by.
Zimbardi, white flag out with a full straightaway lead over the 11 of J.D. Turner. And Zimbardi on a rail right now. Keep an eye on that car when we get to the feature later on tonight.
Final test session, it works out for Zimbardi. He grabs the B-main. Turner will be 2nd. 3rd will be Mahoney. 4th will be Shane Ross. Finding their way back to the trail will be Zach Zumpy, Stephen Goldner, and Sammy Stites. Below the 96 of Butler. So
Keith Dempster, Dave Dykstra on the front row, ready to go, folks. 20 laps the distance. 2 by 2 they creep down the backstretch. Ladies and gentlemen, you came looking for a show. Well, here you go. Let's end all the anticipation as we bring to you our feature presentation.
Well, here they go down into corner 1 the first time, side by side, the 2 number 5 cars, Dempster and Dykstra. They're still side by side as they get to turn 3.
Dykstra on the high groove. He will lead lap number 1 as they Dykes right in behind him for about the 5th spot. And Dane Nida slips off the track and he'll go tail.
Yeah, Nida caught the cushion there and almost went over. He keeps it underway, but now he's at the back of the pack. Here comes Travis Cunningham. He's looking good on the top side in the 3rd spot right now.
Very, very fast racetrack tonight. Dave Dykstra out in front by about 10 car lengths. Keith Dempster 2nd, Travis Cunningham in 3rd and charging towards the 2nd spot.
Cunningham's on the top side, not the usual spot for him, but it's working pretty well right now as he's trying to get around the 5 of Dempster.
And that momentum will carry him to the outside of Keith Dempster as they come down to complete the 4th lap. Dave Dykstra, your leader, and at the stripe, Travis Cunningham now into 2nd.
So Dykstra out front, Cunningham into second. Here comes Dempster back on the inside. Fourth is the 33K of Kyle Patrick, and Jim Hoopman rounds out the top 5.
Watching the points battle. Remember, Glenn Steyer started in front of Chris Steele, the point leader. Steele now 2 spots up on Glenn Steyer.
Tom Hoopman started a little bit further back. He's up into that 6th spot, just trying to get to the inside of his brother Jim, and had to get on the binders there. We keep going though under green as the leaders are going to be in lap traffic.
Yeah, coming down to complete lap number 7, and lap traffic will be a factor very shortly as the leader comes across the stripe to complete lap 7.
So Dykstra still out front, Cunningham second, Dempster third, Patrick fourth. Good battle going on for that 5th spot between the Hoopinen brothers. Then it's Todd Hoddick, Chris Steele, and Mitch Brown.
Leader right there on the back bumper, or drawing in closer to the 5C of Connor Mahoney. Second is Travis Cunningham, who is beginning to close the gap.
And lap traffic is going to play a factor in this one as they're running both high and low in front of your leader, Dave Dykstra. And now Cunningham is starting to get a little bit closer to the 5C each and every lap.
Dykstra, your leader, touched to the inside of Connor Mahoney, and hard to believe the next car that's due to go a lap down is the Juice, Jarrett Zimbardi.
So Dykstra gets around the 5C of Connor Mahoney, but Cunningham now has switched to the bottom side, and he's gaining on the leader, Dykstra, as we're past the halfway signal now, just 9 laps left to go.
Dykstra has the lap car of Connor Mahoney between he and second place Cunningham. Cunningham back now onto the bottom groove, trying to chase down the 5G.
Dykstra sees Jared Zimbardi go to the top side, and that's what he wants to see because Dykstra's running the bottom right now. But up further ahead, they're running 3 wide.
Coming down to complete another lap, put 13 on the board that time by for Dave Dykstra, but Travis Cunningham's right there within a couple of car lengths. Keith Dempster now feeling the heat from Kyle Patrick for third.
The leaders do not like what's going on in front of them right now. A lot of close action amongst the back of the pack there. And Dykstra going to have to pick his way through here. Cunningham back to the top side in 1 and 2.
5 laps ago, the leader lapped his first car. He hasn't lapped anyone since. And now troubles for Derek Jonathan up in corner number 4 as he coasts to a stop, and that will bring the yellow flag out on lap 15. Derek Jonathan in the 81 will get the push into the pit area. He was the one that brought out the yellow flag, came to a slowdown up in corners 3 and 4. Your leader, Dave Dykstra, in the 5D. Second place is 71 of Travis Cunningham. Zimbardi will get by the 5D. The only lap car at this point would be obviously the 81 of Derek Jonathan when he goes to the pits, but also the 5C of Connor Mahoney's car. You got to do your best to get up there, but keep it in one piece.
So getting ready to go once again. Dykstra out front of this one in the 5D. Second is Cunningham in the 71. Then it's the lap car of Connor Mahoney in the 5C.
6 laps to settle it with Dave Dykstra on the point. Green flag goes back in the air.
Back underway, Cunningham back to the top side in 1 and 2. Dykstra though strong on the bottom.
Nice move by Connor Mahoney, really giving room to Keith Dempster so he could get by, but Dempster just doesn't seem to be able to get by the 5C.
Side by side out front now, Cunningham on the top side. Dykstra's better out of turn 2, but Cunningham is better in 3 and 4.
Across the stripe this time, who will be the leader? Travis Cunningham powers to the point on lap 16, but Dykstra's still there on the bottom.
These two going side by side could be good for Kyle Patrick and Keith Dempster as Dykstra now puts it down to the bottom again. Cunningham, though, is strong out of turn 4.
And Travis Cunningham will go to the point and stay there with 17 and 3 laps to go. Can he stretch the lead and pick up his second career win?
Cunningham used the bottom in 1 and 2, but he knows he's fast up there in 3 and 4. That's where he made the winning move. And and he's running two different lines at two different ends of the speedway.
Chris Steele battling for the 6th spot right now. Meanwhile, Glenn Styres has dropped out of the top 10 as the leader comes down to see the white flag, looking for his 2nd career win.
Cunningham to the bottom once again in turns 1 and 2. Lots of action going on back in the pack, but Cunningham through 3 and 4 the final time.
Across the stripe, Travis Cunningham wins the Core Pack Merchandising Sprint Car A-Main. Dave Dykstra 2nd, Keith Dempster 3rd, then it's Kyle Patrick and Tom Hoopinen rounding out your top 5. We'll head to Engine Pro Racing Winner's Circle. For the 2nd time in 3 weeks, climbing into the car, the winner, Travis Cunningham. Driving the trailers by Jim Bray, B&B Decals, ERD engine, car number 71. 2nd win in 3 weeks. It took him a long time to get to victory lane, and now he can't stop finding his way to the checkered flag. Another popular win for the driver out of Grimsby, Ontario. His mom excited again in victory lane. Travis Cunningham back in victory lane. First of all, last time you were so excited you hugged your mom and broke her rib. Did you go a little easier this time?
I just gave her a little pat on the head. She seems twice as excited this time. Oh, that was awesome. That was way more fun than the first one, riding the top, driving around people like that. Track was absolutely incredible tonight. It was the most fun I've ever had in a sprint car. I can't believe I'm standing here again.
Yeah, that was totally uncharacteristic for you. There's the hardware. You're riding that top groove. Talk about it. We're used to seeing you on the bottom, but you made that top side work, and there were some tight times, too.
Yeah, I'm really sick of hearing you guys telling me I'm a bottom feeder because you just don't notice when I move up. But anyway, yeah, the treacherous over there was all right. It was the bottom was definitely better in 1 and 2. I just used the top to my advantage to get the momentum going, and I completed the pass in 3 and 4. I got to thank my car owners, Eric and Sean McNeven. They've been coming here fielding cars for 8 years. Finally feels good to get a couple wins. 2 in 3 weeks is awesome. I also got to thank B&B Decals, trailers by Jim Bray. Don't know if he was here. ERD engines, and I got to thank my dad again because he taught me how to do everything.
There you go, Travis Cunningham, tonight's winner of the Core Pack A-Main event.